Hello to the listeners of I Screen, You Screen for Movies. Before listening to this episode, I want to give a warning to this episode, which is because the audio for this episode is a little jagged up to the point where I was doing a podcast session for a topic with my guest, and unfortunately his sound of his audio is coming out echoey, and I really tried my best to either redo this from scratch all on my own without the guests, and unfortunately it's very hard to move on to this point. So, besides, I did understand and to hear what the episode is, so you guys can probably for sure hear him well, but the sound of this voice is going to be echoey through a call, so there's nothing I can pretty much do to fix it, unfortunately. So this is going to be a one-time thing on my show. I'm going to have to let this happen because this episode is so fun. You don't want to miss what this topic is going to be about. So to all headphone users, be sure to lower the volume of your podcast wherever you're listening on, and now sit back and enjoy the show. All right, everybody. Welcome to I Screen, You Screen for Movies for Tuesday, February 7th, and we're doing it live. My name is Danny.
And I'm Ock. I've been on here a few times, and each time it's a pleasure. So thank you, Danny.
Of course. And I have you on the show for a reason specifically. I haven't not been doing these topic episodes for so long. It's finally get back into it. And actually, this is a topic I've been wanting to cover since the announcements over the past month ago, after some Black Adam shit going on with like the box office and everything. But before we go into that, I forgot to tease this part last episode on my podcast for Knock at the Cabin. So if you happen to actually follow me on Twitter and you see my tweet about me doing this topic episode, you come to the right place. But for the listeners that don't follow me and you stumbled upon this episode, this is the episode I've got to finally get into. So we're going to be talking DC Extended Universe, and like the guest mentioned, this is Ock. Thanks for joining me once again. And I know I have you on the show for odd reason as a topic, but that's because we love superheroes and we love talking about being the fans and all that and the pleasure we're getting. But the DC universe has not been so kind recently over the years. So,
not in the slightest, man.
Yeah, seriously. So I'll let you talk on my behalf, sorry. What do you have to say? What's on your mind about the DC Extended Universe? And we're talking DC Extended Universe, not DCU, because we're going to explain that differently in a second. But yeah, go ahead, Ock.
So are we talking about the history? Because I can get into some history right now.
Yeah, the history, like your thoughts about the past DC universe.
Okay, look, I'll tell you. So it starts with what? Man of Steel. Man of Steel I liked. It was a good movie. It was setting us in the right direction. And then, I'm not going to lie, even Wonder Woman, the first movie, I really liked. Like, I liked it a lot. I thought it was an excellent movie. Aquaman as well. So we had a good path. And then they dropped Justice League. You know about that one.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. That's because Zack Snyder stepped off from his emergency and let this guy direct Joss Whedon, yeah. And he directed the Avengers, I'm sure, correct?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
actually, he did.
Literally, like, he set on a path where the movie not only sucked, but the blame on Zack Snyder. I mean, I can understand where it's going, and I can't believe that man screwed his passion and the fans hate around him. I mean, it's nuts.
I skipped out on, by the way, I forgot to mention Batman vs. Superman, which I like too, but I just didn't understand what was like about the universe. I was just watching as a viewer at that time. But then, after that Justice League came out, it really changed everything for me because it really just ruined it. And I'm not going to lie, James Gunn, his fans are terrible, but his movies I enjoy. And his Snyder Cut, all 4 hours were perfect to me. I really liked it. I'm not going to lie, he did The Flash justice. He did Cyborg justice. Everybody, even Ben Affleck's Batman, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, the history goes down with starting with Man of Steel, like you said, and this is all started with Zack Snyder. And look, guys, I'm not to be weird about it, but I was a huge Snyder fan. Outside of more his DC Universe stuff. I love his movies. I watched 300. I watched Watchmen, The Legend of Guardians, the album movie, by the way. I was a huge fan of Snyder. I love the stuff, really. But I can understand where it all started, starting off after Man of Steel with Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, which was a big movie. Then people thought it was going to be great, but it was, yeah, turned out to be bad. Even if I was, even I the time I was watching it at home, I couldn't even finish it. As I was tired, and then in the moment I was thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, this is not. I don't think this is good. And look, they had some stuff wrong in the movie. I'm gonna just say Lex Luthor's portrayal by Jesse Eisenberg is the worst cast decision ever. It pissed me off.
It's
I
terrible
hate it. I
casting,
hate
but
it.
I thought he did his thing though. Like he was good, for the role he was
Yeah,
given. He
yeah,
did
I
good.
like it too. Just the looks about it. I don't think it was perfect to me. It's just me though. I mean, I hate to be a hater of Jesse Eisenberg, but I don't like this guy so much nowadays. It doesn't impress me
You
anymore.
know what I say about Snyder?
Hmm.
Out with the old, in with the new. We are James Gunn fans now,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's
and yes,
and I love it.
we're going a little further, but let's just go this one by one. So yes, Zack Snyder got off of the wrong foot, especially after Batman for Superman, and then Justice League putting Joss Whedon for the rest of the project puts this in the dumpster file of the fanship. I mean, there was a thing called the Snyderverse fans out there. Don't you find that toxic, like you said before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel terrible, but I'm just glad I'm not those people. I mean, seriously, I'll tell you this: I have not. I'm always a big screen guy. As I got to movie theaters and all that after high school, this is just where I began watching movies. Like, okay, so starting off, I just start off watching, let's say, Wonder Woman 1984. That was terrible. And then
One of the worst movies I've seen.
And then the Suicide Squad by James Gunn. It was
Amazing.
almost amazing. Yeah, it was amazing.
It's incredible.
The other Suicide Squad, which
way better.
David Ayer. I mean, they all wanted to see the extended cut of David Ayer, and nothing happened. I don't know why. I don't mind seeing that, but I think the newer Suicide Squad with James Gunn was just top notch. So, and the last DC extended universe until the rest of the stuff comes out is what came out last year was Black Adam. So, Ock, I did this episode myself last year. What did you think of Black Adam?
Honestly, I thought Black Adam was going to be like it was actually going to set us up, and I liked the movie because I like The Rock, and it really felt like it was doing what it was supposed to. It gave us this character, it gave us a nice story, introduced a lot of characters like Hawkman, Doctor Fate, especially.
Those were great.
And then it just sucks that they're not going to do anything with them,
Yeah, fortunately. So before we get into all that history going forward, we got plenty of few films coming out for the rest of the year. Some might say this is not going to be carry on to the next universe, but some might say this will reset and might carry on to the next. But let's just go over. So, look, man, Shazam! Fear of the Gods. Let me just say Shazam's corny. I don't think this movie's gonna be great at all. Even if everyone loves the first one, I think this title and all that and the feel, the tone, is just too corny. Okay,
Why?
I don't like Shazam, man. I don't like what his character's about.
The first Shazam was really good. Like I remember walking out of that theater, being in the theater, and I was loving my life. It was just a great movie.
Yeah.
He did his thing. I liked his character, and I think that even when he was like not in Shazam form, what's his name? How did I forget his name? Billy, right?
Yeah. He's played by Zachary Levi, by the way.
Yeah. Billy, younger Billy. His story with like his mom, who was just an asshole. But like I thought they were doing a good thing on the side with keeping the main characters. And the thing is here's the thing with the new one. What sucks? No Black Adam. It's just come on,
man.
Now that's why I can see why you're like, okay, you know what? I don't think it's going to be good because Black Adam, his main rival, is not in it.
Yeah, that's
kind of kills everything.
I was gonna say the trailers with the music is also offsetting to the point, and I don't think some of the lines and like Shazam stuff is just funny to me. It turned me off the water, but you know what?
I mean, we're still gonna see it.
I'm still gonna see it, yeah, because I'm a DC guy. I love DC, but doesn't mean I will love the character itself. Again, it's just me. I hate to put this off everyone, but I will likely see the first movie for sure before the new one comes out. So yeah, um, we'll still got a long ways to go to that. But speaking of corny shit, why don't we just go over to the movie we should have got out of the water a while ago? And I mean, this should have came out already, but shit's been going on with like finding a new filmmaker and all that when COVID hits. The Flash, right there, baby. Look,
The Flash.
The Flash. Listen,
Man.
the first footage of that from DC Fandom from 2021, astonishingly amazing. I got excited for that. What about you, man?
Look, I'll tell you. We should have got this movie, what? Like 2018? 17? A long time ago we should have got this movie.
Not 2021. Maybe last year, and that could have been a big hit for sure. Maybe just take Black Adam.
But you know, it's been delayed.
Yeah.
I'm not joking, about like 10 times.
I know.
You know that, right?
Yeah. Like, it's now got its new director. This is by Andy Messi. I don't know what to say his name, but he directed it. So I know he's a great filmmaker, and I feel like this is going to be a quite keeper for a film.
What do you think, though? Looks good, huh?
Oh, looks great. And speaking of that, we're getting 2 Batmans.
Oh, man. I'm so excited for this movie. And James Gunn is saying it's one of the best movies.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
And that's what gets me even more hyped.
Me more hyped, too. And I was going to say...
I don't believe James Gunn will tell a lie.
Never. I never believe a lie is in this guy. He's more faithful. That's why I have faith and trust. But you know what? We'll save that topic in a second, like I said. So, I was going to say, wait. I think... General Zod's going to be in this movie. Yeah, so this is all about time travel, basically. Barry Allen going back in time to save his mother and brings, like, unfortunate consequences around the timeline.
Yeah, it's Flashpoint.
Yeah, like, literally. I mean, hey, I think this might bode well, and this might reset some aspects going to the next universe. So I'm excited for that. And few days.
I'm not going to lie, about a year ago, or maybe even longer, I seen a leaked script for The Flash. I'm not going to talk about it, of course not.
Let me guess.
Like, I'm not going to give details.
I'm going to assume Michael Keaton says, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
No.
I'm open.
I wish that's what it was. It's not that. He'll probably say that.
Yeah.
But it was about... This was before we got any footage. And they mentioned Zod's name. And then I'm like, you know what? Maybe the script is fake. And then I see the trailer, I see Zod in it. I'm like, oh, shit. I think I know what's going to happen in the movie.
Yeah, and he's casted. Michael Shannon is returning as the one and only General Zod. Yeah. This will be amazing and interesting. I was going... Oh, shoot. What was that? Oh, yeah. So, like I said, few days later... I mean, we're just a few more days. We're going to see the full trailer. It's going to be on Super Bowl 57 as a commercial, and then the trailer will be online before the commercial. It's
going to be right to Twitter right away.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to be seeing that from Twitter right off the bat. There's no fucking way. Oh, I can't wait. So,
you think they show Ben Affleck or no in the trailer?
They have to. What the hell would they not? Oh,
I need to see him.
We all need to see him. And you're a huge Ben Affleck fan. I know you told me that right off the start before we...
Favorite actor of all time.
Yeah, he's one of your favorite actors, yeah. So, I'm expecting a lot in the Flash movie. Even though I moved it off as my number 1 movie because this should have been out a while ago, right? I just felt like unoptimistic. I felt like strange with this movie. So, I just put it as my number 3, and I put other movies to top 2 and top 1. So, I'm sure The Flash would still surprise me. So, all right, moving on. We got... Now, this is another newbie besides Black Adam. Have you heard of Blue Beetle, Ock?
I have.
And this is going to be a... Look, I thought this movie might be a restart to DC, but
No, you can't start with that.
Yeah, I don't think so. But I'm not sure what James Gunn said about this one, but technically, we don't know what the hell this movie is. That's all I know for sure. But it does star a actor who...
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Zolio? Fuck. I can't say shit, but you know what? I believe he's a good actor. I think he'll do a great job. Yeah, you point out Cobra Kai, so yeah, there you go. So you say an actor from the show like that, yeah, people will know who it is. So, and then the last movie of the DC Extended Universe ending its book, and I don't know if this will go on to putting this actor back in the universe or not. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, Jason Momoa. I never hate Jason Momoa. I think he's amazing as the one and only Aquaman.
He's not gonna leave as Aquaman.
Yeah, he's not. I'm sure he's.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
He's gonna play both Lobo and Aquaman at the same time.
Oh, totally. This is insane.
Uh huh.
Oh my god. Like, yeah. So we're getting this movie right around the end of the year in December. But oh yeah, and Blue Beetle comes out in August. So pretty much.
We got a good year coming.
Oh yeah,
a very very good year.
Yeah, literally. So but for now, we're gonna just bear in the unrelated DC Extended Universe to the next, and just hopefully, I'm gonna say the Flash is gonna give us the best quality out of all of them.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think so too.
Go with that. Oh, but yeah, seriously, I can't wait. I'm gonna say the Flash is gonna be a great one. So, all right.
I hope so. I got all the faith in the world.
Part of this episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna say goodbye to the DC Extended Universe. Now we're just gonna say now. I'm sure I gave you the topic and script and everything before today, so we're gonna be just saying goodbye to whoever involves that isn't gonna come back. And please, I swear, I don't think they can't bring Urza Miller back. So I'm gonna say goodbye to him for now.
No, I'm not gonna say goodbye to him. I think he's gonna come back.
Are you okay? I mean, he's getting better. I'm glad to see him. I just don't.
There's only two people I'll say goodbye to officially.
Yeah, go ahead.
They both hurt to say. Goodbye, Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill.
I want to say goodbye to Jared Leto as the Joker from the Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, we got to mention it.
Look, I love Jared Leto, but I understand where the hate comes from.
Yeah, of course.
Say goodbye to Gal Gadot on this Wonder Woman. Goodbye to Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Okay. I want to say goodbye to. Oh my God. Let me just go down to the Snyder cut and say goodbye to whoever plays. Let's say goodbye to Ray Fisher. Goodbye to Amy Adams. Goodbye to.
Hold on. Big goodbye to Ray Fisher. Fuck him. How about that?
Okay. We're just gonna spitball here, but we're just gonna doing this on a raw feed. Okay. Goodbye to J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gorner. Goodbye to Amber Heard as Mura. Say goodbye to.
Big goodbye to her too.
Oh my God. Goodbye to Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, like I said, goodbye. Say goodbye to Lex Luthor. Seriously. And say goodbye to Dwayne The Rock as Black Adam.
Yeah. Yeah, he's done.
Suicide Squad shit. Let me just go over. Almost done here. Let's say goodbye to Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag. Goodbye to Will Smith as
Deadshot.
Jack Coney as Captain Boomerang. Goodbye to Jay Hernandez. Goodbye to Killer Croc Aldwell. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But hey, let's keep one person because she is coming back, and I think she's great as that character. Let's just keep Viola Davis. Don't you think Viola Davis fits well for the universe?
Of course, you can't replace her.
You cannot.
You crazy?
Replace her. I love Viola Davis.
I would have been very mad.
And let's go on to the other new Suicide Squad. Let's say goodbye to Idris Elba's Bloodsport. Goodbye to John Cena's Peacemaker. I don't hate Peacemaker.
What? What are you saying? Why are you saying goodbye to him?
Wait. He's really going to be sticking with the universe?
He's sure? James Gunn. What are you talking about?
Fuck. Okay. I'm so sorry. God dang it. I just
didn't. You got a little ahead. You started saying goodbye to James Gunn, guys.
Okay. Let's just not say goodbye to the rest of the guys. How about that? Sylvester Stallone as King Shark. Ratcatcher by Daniela Machoa. Am I going?
You know what? You got a little too excited about that John Cena goodbye. I didn't like that.
Okay. This is a raw feed, so I'm not gonna edit this out, man. You know what? I don't know if I should, but if I do keep this on, I apologize. But yeah, I'm so sorry to James Gunn, John Cena fans. Forgive me. I apologize, Ock.
Peacemaker season 2 is coming. I hope you know that.
Yeah. I know. Fudge me, I'm stupid. Yes, I'm literally the most retarded person. Alright, so now with that saying goodbyes and all that, and summer keep, for the rest of the part, real quick, I'm gonna just show you my face. Because we're gonna be going on to the third certain part that we're gonna just do what Thanos does. And we're gonna just put him as James Gunn Thanos. You know what I'm talking about? You see my face right now?
Hold on 1 second. Oh, yep, I see you.
Okay, so let's say James Gunn is Thanos, and he's in charge of DC Universe. Let's just now. I know you don't have to put your face cam and all that, but follow my motion. I've got the.
I'll get in that face cam with you right now.
Okay, perfect. This is not on YouTube, unfortunately. But I don't know. I mean, this is on YouTube, but I don't know if I can make this as an audio or not. I don't know. We'll see. But I got the hand. Yes. Let's just
I'll snap.
5
All right.
stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, did I do this right? On the thumb? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there 5 or 6 gemstones, dude?
The one right here.
Okay, so I figured, yeah. So not the pinky. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then James Gunn, his head of the DC charge, he announced this in October of 2022 after Black Adam, I'm sure, if I'm not mistaken. He's got the gauntlet ready. And we're about to just wind the snap. And we're just going to say his quote on 3. 3, 2, 1. I am inevitable.
Inevitable.
He's
gone.
Silence, please. All right. Moment silence is done. So now going over to what we're going to discuss. Like I said, James Gunn is now going to be the head of DC Universe along with Peter Safran. So, first of all, I do like James Gunn. Since the Suicide Squad, I thought he's like literally the most creative filmmaker of comic book movies. I'm just gonna throw this to you, Ock. What about your thoughts of James Gunn, and what do you think of him being in charge of the DC Universe and everything?
All right, from the movies we've seen from James Gunn, I just think he's. I mean, to certain people, they don't like him. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. Maybe they think he's too kid friendly, or he's too childish.
He did Suicide Squad for an R-rating movie. I mean,
yeah, but a lot of people, because he did the Guardians movies. That's why, and they happen just to be the best movies from the whole entire MCU.
Yeah.
Really.
I still gotta watch his previous 2 for the third one, so don't worry. I'm gonna catch on to that.
Look, I think all the Guardians content was amazing. Don't get better. I think the new Suicide Squad from 2021 was perfect.
Yeah.
And then what I think as well, you're not going to agree, Peacemaker was the best show we got from even the MCU. Like any comic book adaptation show, I think it's the best one.
Yep. Seriously, I don't know why I don't bother with Peacemaker. I don't hate Peacemaker. I just thought if this was not going to be part of the universe, but you know what? Literally.
It is.
I'm just embarrassed to what you said, and you're not wrong. It's okay. I'm wrong. No, I'm not trying to sound perfect in the show, but you know what? I think you're not wrong. He is perfect for continuing the DC, and we're getting season 2, so for Peacemaker. Okay, so all right, enough with the history and all that. Now we're gonna get to the most funnest part of this topic. We're now gonna go over to the DC Universe, and now DC Universe is what we're calling it in this new saga. So, why don't we just go over the DC Universe Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters, slate of movies and televisions that we're going to discuss, Ock. What do you think? You ready now?
Which one? Which one are we discussing?
Chapter 1.
The entire Chapter 1. Oh, yeah.
So, first off, we're going to just name a bunch of movies in order. So, why don't we just go into that? Let's do this. So, first up, and this is going to start the universe few years from now. We're getting a fully rebooted Superman movie, Superman Legacy, on July 11th, 2025. And James Gunn has stated, I'm sure, he's already in the works of this movie, and they're still figuring out who to put a replacement of Superman. And I wanted to ask, what do you think so far about that?
I think you can't start the universe without Superman. So putting him first off is the best thing you can possibly do. And he's a young Superman as well. He's like 26 years old, I believe, around there. 25, 26.
Yeah, so I don't know who's going to replace... Wait. Yeah, I'm sure Henry Cavill is not coming back anymore, so who do you think is going to play him for him?
Honestly, I have no fan cast. I have no expectations for who's going to play him. I just know James Gunn will get it done.
Yeah, and
I trust him.
I trust him too. If they're gonna focus on a young Superman, 26 years old, I mean, I don't want to throw so many young male actors out of that. Just if Tom Holland or Timothy Chalamet or I don't know. I'm just
Timothy is way too small.
Yes, I'm just throwing what I think. If they're going with the young Superman or something, I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's all I know. That's what we know for sure. That they're gonna do a young Superman and get this DC universe started. All right, moving on. Uh, the Authority. Now, I feel like when I look this up, I'm like, this may look like an Eternals Marvel movie or something. I don't know if you're.
Except it will be done right.
It will be done right. Yes.
Look, I'll tell you what James Gunn is the best at. Okay, he's the best at taking characters that people aren't really so familiar with or aren't as popular and turning them into fan favorites. He did it with the entire Guardians. Who the hell even knew who the Guardians were? Really, like you had to be a comic book guy. And then Peacemaker.
So yeah, perfect.
Yeah, he really makes you fall in love with these characters. I don't know how he does it.
Oh, I'm sure, man.
But I'm not too familiar with the Authority though. Like I've never even heard of them.
Me too. I never heard of it till right this announcement of last week.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, this has all been announced last week on Tuesday, so this is where we're going over the stuff. All right, but we're not gonna know anything of the Authority yet, so I'm assuming it's gonna be in 2026 and all. So.
And up next, what I'm most excited for.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking DC Universe, not DC Elsewhere, but we're gonna leave that last for sure. I know you're excited. So the third one, The Brave and the Bold. Now
that's what I was talking about.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get both, not only a Batman, but we're gonna finally get a Robin as a side. That is going to be great. And all of that is going to be produced and all by James Gunn and Peter Safran. So, for the Batman parts, we don't know who's coming, and we don't know if Ben Affleck is going to be coming again. Just for the
no way. They're gonna get somebody new.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't know. I don't even know who they're gonna get to play him, but I feel like we never missed on a Batman actor, so. Oh, yeah. I won't mind.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
But then Damian Wayne, who's gonna play him? He better be good.
Oh yeah. For all of that characters and everything, I'm just getting started, so I'm gonna be looking forward to the fresh universe. Next up, we got Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Now, this kind of sounds like a Supergirl movie, correct?
Yep.
And this is all gonna be produced and written. I'm sure. Oh, produced and all by the CEO, Beard and James. So we got nothing else to talk about just yet. So
I hope this Supergirl is better than the one from the CW show. I think she should be.
Oh yeah. All right, but this one I'm very, very excited to look into. Now, James Gunn did state this is not going to be part, but it's going to carry the story, like the TV show. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about right here.
Yep. Go ahead.
Swap Thing. Oh man, this sounds like, and this is gonna be a horror dark story. Sign me up for that. I don't care how violent. You know what? If this is gonna be still produced and all, but speaking of that, this is why it's gonna be very special. Have you heard of James Mangold, Doc?
I'm not.
He directed Logan. He's already directed, and it's coming out this year, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Yep.
And a Bob Dylan biopic played by Timothy Chalamet. And look, James Mangold, let me tell you, man, his Logan movie actually is one of my favorite Wolverine movies I enjoyed. And out of all superhero movies, I thought it was great.
That's a very popular opinion.
Yes. So I never doubt James Mangold. And you know what? I can't wait to see Indiana Jones. I can't wait till we all see Indiana Jones. I'm sure you'll see it.
Yeah. Of course.
You'll get to see this guy. You'll get to hear this guy often about the direction, and you know what? I trust this guy. He's probably it's not confirmed he's directing, but it's negotiated to direct. I'm sure he's gonna sign up for that.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to talk on this stuff in the future. I can't wait. This is gonna be insane. So now,
and that's it for the movies, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Now we're getting on to the TV shows.
Yeah, the TV show. We'll still leave the DC Elsewhere the last. So, let's go over TV shows now. One of them I'm not familiar, but two I'm kind of familiar, especially from the other universe. So let's go ahead and talk about first off Creature Commandos. Now this is actually a I don't know.
I'm not familiar with. I'm not gonna lie.
At all, but
Then when we can just do more research on that when as time goes on. We get closer and closer.
Yeah.
But if we look over that and we head on over to Waller, that is gonna be that's gonna be
you know
it's gonna be perfect.
Sign me up. I'm actually gonna be looking to that. This is actually gonna be This is actually very interesting. Viola Davis is reprising the role. Awesome. And
there's nobody that can play Waller than her. Nobody.
This series will take place after season 1 of Peacemaker. So yeah, that brings up your point. James Gunn brought Peacemaker, and it's gonna be the universe. So again, I apologize. You can doubt me. You can just hate me for what I said, but this is gonna be amazing. I can't wait. Sign me up. I never watch TV shows so often, but I think I'll sign up to that for sure. And now, if we head over to the third one. Now, I haven't told you this, Ock, but I loved Green Lantern when I was a kid. And we're getting a TV show for this man coming back. Now
we finally get to see a good Green Lantern.
And it's not going to be Ryan Reynolds, unfortunately. But
I think if he came back, that'd be cool, but obviously you can't.
Cool, but no, it's going to be moving on. So also goodbye to him, even though it's not the universe for that DC universe, unfortunately. But I did heard somehow, I don't know, I could be wrong, but some rumor thought Glenn Powell would be great as Hal Jordan. Oh man, I don't care who, but sign me up. I'll be looking forward to Lanterns a lot more efficiently, and I can't wait. And now we're almost done with 2 TV shows left. We got Paradise Lost. Now this is where it's all about Wonder Woman, but this is where it's a spin-off to Wonder Woman. This is where it all focus on the Amazons of the Thermite. How do you say it? Oh my god.
He describes it. This show I wasn't too fond of until he said it's like a Game of Thrones type story.
Yeah. So that's what it says. Gun compared to story show and its setting to Westeros and the series of Game of Thrones. So yeah, something like that before Wonder Woman began. So that's what the show is going to be about. I don't know how to pronounce their name of the nation before Wonder Woman, but I can't say it. So if only I had my never mind. Should have practiced these words before I got on the show. But yeah, that's.
We can just say where she comes from in her tribe. We can just say that.
Amazon. Let's just say that's where the tribe.
Yeah. Okay. We can just say that.
And now, actually, I got this whole thing wrong about Glenn Powell. He might be, I could be wrong, but the show, another last show they announced, it's called Booster Gold. I'm not familiar with Booster Gold.
Neither am I at all.
But Glenn Powell could sign up for this. We don't know. But too early to tell. We could just wait and find out. And I think that covers all the TV shows. Out of all of them, I'm excited for Waller and a little bit of Lanterns, so I can't wait. All right, Ock. So going over to the DC now, the DC Elseworlds. Is this where, let's say, Matt Reeves the Batman, Todd Phillips Joker is part of DC Elseworlds, categorized by James Gunn, and I think it's a great idea. So why don't we just go over the one movie they just fully announced last week, and it got you hype enough. I literally saw it, and I'm like, all I can think about you. But they announced the Batman Part 2. Well, it's been announced for the Batman
October 2025, man.
Literally. So they did announce.
That's perfect. That's around.
What the title's called. Yeah, that's what it's.
That's around Halloween time too. You know, it's gonna be nice, dark, gritty.
Man, seriously, yeah.
Man, 2025, we get Superman and Batman. Isn't that nice, man?
And we're getting Fantastic Four and like what?
Oh yeah.
And the Avengers Kang Dynasty. Yeah.
That's gonna be a crazy year.
It's gonna be all $billion movies. There's no doubt.
One of the best years we're gonna get in our lifetime, really.
So seriously excited. Yes. So yeah, from the Batman Part 2, Robert Pattinson, Matt Reeves, they're returning. The rest, we don't know about the stuff yet.
I don't know how much I'd like Matt Reeves' Batman in the DCU. I think they should keep it separate unless they can do a perfect way to bring him in.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, honestly, yeah. So
same thing for the Joker. I like him separate.
Yeah. So speaking of that, before we get the Batman Part 2 next year, we're finally getting a Joker sequel called
Yeah.
Fola Dulux. I don't know how to say it, but technically it's a musical this time from the first movie.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna be, but
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna like it.
That's the thing, though. I don't mess with psychologicals at all, but I did watch the first Joker. Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, it's very good. And now we're seeing Joaquin Phoenix coming back, and we're getting not a new Harley Quinn, but this is a DC Elseworld Harley Quinn thing.
Lady Gaga.
Gaga, yes, not Margot Robbie, unfortunately. And we're getting Zazie Beetz back from the last movie too. I'm surprised. Yeah. So technically, I don't know what the story is gonna be, but this is a musical. They're already in the middle of shooting this movie, so I can't wait to see where it goes. And it's coming out the same date as the first Joker, October 4th, 2020.
Yeah.
That's exciting. And then there's gonna be a black-led Superman movie, and apparently, what they're gonna keep going forward with the televisions of the DC Elseworld. Oh my God, I don't want to say this name, but Teen Titans Go. I don't like that show. It's still going on as a DC Elseworld. Superman and Lois. And the Penguin. I heard about that show. The Untitled Arkham Knight series and the Gotham Police Department series. So those stuff is what's been going on outside the DC universe.
Yep.
And the only thing I'm looking forward to are the movies. Pretty much, that's it. The Joker sequel and the Batman Part 2. That's it. So. Before we head off the mic and everything, because I think that's almost everything we covered, and we talked about the Snyderverse shit being cut down instantly. Is there anything else you want to talk about for the final thoughts for the DC Universe, and do you have faith in James Gunn for sure? What's going on?
I'm just going to sum up all my thoughts into one. I got a lot of praise for what's coming, and I hope everybody's excited as I am, because James Gunn is going to save everything.
Yep. I say he's the reason why superhero comic book movies are so good. I'll never sleep on this. No one should sleep on James Gunn.
No, he's going to kill it, man.
No matter how old he gets. Speaking of that, I think he's older than Johnny Knoxville, just to put this funny out. But you know what? Doesn't matter how old, they'll still make a great thing, too. So, all right. Ock, is there anything else you want to say on my behalf?
I think I've got it all. I just want to thank you for having me on here again. Hopefully, I can be on again.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of that, when will you be back? As a hint, as a teaser hint to people, next week, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania finally hits out in theaters, starting on Phase 5.
That's right.
Unfortunately, we're both not going to see this movie. So I'm going to say, just like how he's mad about me earlier about Peacemaker, I'm mad we did not go get the seats and all that. I'm going to see it with separate people. But the good news, though,
it's all right. We'll still talk it out on here.
Yep, that's right. So we're going to be talking on this movie for sure. Next Sunday, that's where I'll get off the movie after, and we'll able to be on air for this. So that's perfect. That's a teaser. I thought I should put this out, but Ock will be back on the next episode as a big one. So don't miss Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This will be an interesting one. And where can they find you, Ock, before we go off the show?
I'm just gonna link my Twitter basically at Oxworld, OCKSWRLD. Oxworld. Follow me on Twitter.
I'll link it for you. It's in the notes. I just did that already, actually, on the Anchor, so it's all good. It's already pre-drafted and everything.
Nice.
And you do rap songs too, which I wanted to bring this out. So you have
maybe we can talk about it on the next one.
No, you know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna say you have rap songs available on your Spotify. Leave that link as well.
Yeah, they're on there.
If that's okay with you, actually.
Yeah, I don't mind.
All right, sweet. And then everybody, for those tuning this episode, thank you so much. Hope this episode was big enough as possible as a topic. It's great to be back doing these episodes, but I should never sleep on doing these topic episodes, but it feels great. So if you happen to be listening to this podcast, follow and subscribe to any platform. Spotify, Apple, Anchor has been changed, so it's going to be hard to listen as an app. But if you happen to be web browsing on Anchor to listen to podcasts, I guess that's the best spot. But Spotify and Apple are the best ones. And Podbean. Podbean is probably the one I can recommend too. And I have a YouTube channel now, ladies and gentlemen. And if you happen to be listening on YouTube, hit that sub for more content coming. And hit the comments, smash that like button, hit that 3 times if you want to see it glow, go down, glow. I mean, hey, just smash that like button, smash, smash, smash 3 times. You get the like available. Hit the comments, like I said. Hit the subscribe. Hit the bell on my YouTube for more stuff going on. Hit also, if you're happy to listen on Apple, rate and review 5 stars. Really appreciates. Really helps to see how the show holds. And don't forget to follow my social media platforms on Twitter and TikTok. The audiograms for this episode, it's coming. That's for sure. I'll be posting everywhere 24/7 on these audiograms, so don't ever sleep on these audiograms. They'll be coming. And don't forget to really email me for any thoughts and everything about the DC. If you have anything to share and comment about, and if you want to be rude about what I said about Peacemaker, about John Cena being out of this universe, just go ahead and roast me, or just may forgive me on email me at dscomlaji@gmail.com. I'm almost spoiling my beans, but you know what? Raw feed. Email me at dscomlaji@gmail.com. And Ock, I think we've done it for now. I don't think there is anything to say except for till next time.
Till next time.
Screaming you all at I Screen, You Scream for movies. Nailed.